Good morning, y'all. What's up? It's Coach Vaughn here at the stadium. Just did a little morning run or what have you. I just wanted to do a follow-up to the video that I did the other day where we were talking about relationships, and the theme of that video was, it's admitting that it's your fault. But if I could go back and rephrase it, I might say something to this effect. I might say, it may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility. It may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility. And so what we were talking about was about the fact that, you may not have caused the situation, but one of the reasons why when you look at government officials or when you look at sports figures or what have you, you often see the people who didn't necessarily make a mistake themselves, but because they were in charge of the whole situation, because they were overseeing the situation, it falls underneath their responsibility, and so they accept the blame. And so even though I was talking about that within the context of relationships, and while I was talking about that within the context of, myself and having gone through a divorce and getting away from a spirit of saying, oh, well, what could this person always be doing, and always thinking about what somebody else could be doing, but really, begin reflecting and seeing, well, what part do I have to play, or what part did I have to play, in my situation. I want you guys to take that and now apply that to other areas of your life. So don't just get stuck on relationships. Don't just get stuck on relationships. Or as a matter of fact, think about relationships, but apply relationships to different things. So in your schoolwork, that is a relationship. Like, studying, there's a relationship between you and your academics. Do I have a relationship with the books that I'm supposed to be reading for my classes? Do I have the proper relationship with my teachers? And if I don't, and even if I feel like it may not be my fault, it still is my responsibility. And so what do I have to do? Now understanding that it is my responsibility, what behaviors do I need to correct? What mindset do I need to correct in order to make sure that I accomplish and I achieve what it is that I need to achieve as far as my goal in that one particular area? So if it's a sport, then the question is, what is my relationship to the sport? And maybe I have not been having the success in the sport that I would like to have. What do I need to correct? Where is it my fault? Maybe it's your health. So yeah, you might want to blame it on the fact that, you got to work this long, or you might want to blame it on, I have to commute this long, so I don't have enough time, I don't have enough energy. Well, when will you have enough time? When will you have enough energy if you never take the time to say, you know what, it may not necessarily be my fault, but it is my responsibility, and I have to create an avenue to allow me to be able to take care of that issue. All right, and that can be applied, okay, to your finances. Okay, maybe something has happened. Let's even take it a little bit deeper. Maybe, some things happened as far as your family history that you weren't even around when it happened. Maybe you weren't there. You weren't the cause of your parents going and getting a divorce, but it seems to have an effect on you. And while it may not be your fault, your life is still your responsibility. So, you're not going to really be able to say, well, because of my parents this, or because of my parents that, or because of my spouse, or because of my ex-spouse this, because of them that. No, we have to get to a point where we say, regardless of the fault in the matter, no longer do we concentrate on whose fault it is, but regardless of the situation, we accept the fact that we have responsibility in the situation. So in spite of the fact that your parents may not be together, you still have a responsibility to create and to be and to achieve all that you can in your life, right? Because nobody's going to accept any excuses from you. At the end of the day, your success is dependent upon you finding a solution to the problem that you find yourself in. And so I don't create this video. I don't have this video to say that I don't have problems. It's because I actually have problems, and I'm trying to figure out solutions to them. That's why I'm encouraging you to do the same. So it's Coach Vaughn. I hope that this was a blessing to somebody. I believe that you will get through it. Do not worry, do not fret. Do not be scared of your situation, but understand that as you begin to figure out solutions to your problems, that's what's going to make you so much more valuable to other people, because there's so many people that are going through the same thing that you're going through, and they have not figured it out yet. And when you're able to figure it out, or when you're at least able to show them that you are not allowing your problem to defeat you, you're right, somebody else is going to be blessed because of that. Somebody else is going to be able to keep on going because of that. Somebody else is going to keep on fighting because they see that you keep on fighting. And somebody else is going to find the solution to their problem because you found the solution to yours. And little did you know that your problem was very similar to theirs. So I just wanted to hit you guys with that. You know, don't just apply it to relationships. All right, but everything is a relationship. So I wish you guys the best, right? Average is failure, man. And character is champion. Holla at me.